The search for extraterrestrial life has long occupied the human imagination, and Mars is at the forefront of this search. As the closest planet to life, Mars has been thoroughly explored for signs of life, from ancient discoveries to new scientific discoveries. Despite the centuries of study and many missions, the question remains, are there still life or remains of ancient peoples on the red Earth? In this exploration, we will explore the wonders and new scientific discoveries about Mars, a planet that has always fascinated scientists and dreamers. Mars, also known as the Red Planet, is the closest neighbor to Earth in the solar system, along with Venus. The distance between Earth and Mars varies as both planets follow elliptical orbits around the Sun. When Mars comes particularly close to Earth, at about 33 million miles, it becomes a striking red dot in the night sky, earning it the nickname, the Red Planet. This vivid appearance has fascinated astronomers and the public alike for centuries. Since the 17th and 18th centuries, astronomers with increasingly sophisticated telescopes began to observe details on Mars' surface, giving rise to the notion that life could exist there. Early observations of Martian features, such as apparent seasonal changes, sparked imaginations and speculations about possible vegetation and even intelligent life. The excitement surrounding Mars intensified in 1877 when Italian astronomer Giovanni Schiaparelli reported seeing canali on the Martian surface. These canals were originally thought to be artificial waterways. This discovery boosted belief in life on Mars and captured public imagination and scientific curiosity. However, later observations and higher resolution images, such as those by the Mars Global Surveyor in the 1990s, showed that these features were an illusion caused by the angles of the Moon, disproving the idea of external construction. Despite this, the fascination with Mars continued and continued exploration and study that in the 20th and 21st centuries. NASA and other space agencies have launched more than 30 missions to Mars, providing new observations and discoveries. These missions focus on exploring the Martian surface, looking for evidence of water and assessing the planet's potential for human habitation. Highlights include the discovery of large springs beneath the Antarctic ice sheet by the Mars Express probe in 2005 and the discovery of ancient craters by the NASA Curiosity rover in 2012. The assumption that Mars is better. He has the power to support life. But even though no signs of human life or growth have been found, the search for microbial life continues. One of the most important discoveries in recent years is the existence of large water reserves on Mars. Radar measurements by the Mars Express probe have revealed that beneath the nitrogen ice there are large reservoirs of liquid water, possibly 1 million miles across. This volume of water could cover the surface of Mars with a layer 36 feet thick. In addition, NASA's Curiosity rover confirmed the presence of rock formations, indicating that Mars has flowing water. The current hypothesis is that life, if it exists, may be hidden in these subterranean reservoirs or in subterranean caves protected from harsh surface conditions. On Earth, similar environments support diverse life forms, increasing the likelihood that Mars will harbor similar forms of life. Current missions have planned to explore Martian caves and go deep down. Curiosity's first holes are only a few centimeters deep, but future missions will aim to probe deeper into the Martian crust. In particular, NASA's 2020 Mars rover landed in a tidal crater, an area of the Earth's atmosphere. This rover is responsible for collecting and returning rock and soil samples from Mars to Earth for detailed analysis. Research is also underway into the giant craters and lava tubes on Mars that could shield it from planetary radiation. These natural formations are a good place to look for life or to evaluate human activity on Mars. In 2019, the Life on Mars conference was held in New Mexico and brought together international research groups to discuss the search for life on Mars. At the meeting, NASA scientists emphasized the importance of continuing to search for microbes and explore Martian habitats. Geologists have discovered about 1,000 caves and other natural openings on Mars that could be targeted by future probes and robots. These future efforts will require advanced instruments to probe for groundwater and chemical signatures, as well as surveys that can extend beyond the Martian surface. The 2020 Mars Endurance mission is an important opportunity to explore Mars. The rover's ability to detect biological signatures on rocks and basements, as well as aerial and helicopter surveys, will provide important information about Mars' potential for past or present life. If successful, these missions could pave the way for a human mission to Mars, with NASA aiming for a possible launch in the 2030s. Growing, and each new discovery brings us closer. To answer the deep question of whether we are alone in the world. As we await further developments, the exploration of Mars remains an exciting frontier in our quest to understand the world beyond Earth. Keep up with the progress of the Mars 2020 mission and future discoveries on the Red Planet. We invite you to share your thoughts and ideas about life on Mars in the comments section and join us on this amazing journey to the nearest planet. Mars' ability to support life is closely related to the past. According to the evidence, the planet is much larger than before, and the shape of the Earth can hold water on its surface. Land formations, such as ancient rivers and lakes, indicate that Mars has seen periods of water activity. This historical context is important to understanding the existence of this planet. Scientists are investigating how Mars transitioned from a habitable planet to the cold, dry desert we see today. Understanding this change will not only help assess the potential for past life, but also inform future efforts to create a habitable environment on Mars for human exploration. To strengthen the search for life on Mars, scientists are studying the most extreme environments on Earth where life can survive under harsh conditions. These analogs provide a great insight into how life evolved on Mars. In order to understand their counterparts on Mars, for example, extremophiles, organisms that survive in extreme conditions such as high radiation, high salinity, or extreme cold, are being studied. Scientists are studying geothermal gases, frozen lakes and acid reservoirs on Earth to learn about what life would be like in similar environments on Mars. By studying these samples of Earth, scientists can design better experiments and missions to find life or its forms on Mars. Robotics play an important role in Mars exploration. The design and deployment of Mars rovers, probes and orbiters have greatly advanced and have enabled deep and comprehensive exploration of the Martian surface. Innovations such as autonomous navigation systems, advanced imaging technologies and sophisticated analytical tools have greatly improved our ability to explore Mars. For example, the Perseverance rover is an advanced tool for soil analysis and sample collection, while the Ingenuity helicopter shows potential for aerial exploration. These technological advances are essential in the ongoing search for signs of life and in preparation for future human missions. Mars exploration is a global effort involving collaboration between space agencies and research institutions around the world. Countries like the United States, China, the European Union, and Russia are all involved in Mars exploration, each bringing expertise and resources to the table. International cooperation will enable the sharing of data, technology and scientific discoveries and accelerate the development of Mars exploration. Joint missions and collaborative projects, such as the ExoMars project and the Mars Probe mission, are examples of collaborative efforts to explore the Red Planet. This international approach not only improves the scientific understanding of Mars, but strengthens international relations and promotes space exploration as a human activity. Public interest and participation will play an important role in maintaining the momentum of Mars exploration. Our outreach, education programs and publications help train the next generation of scientists and engineers and ensure continued investment in space exploration. Programs such as community-based research programs and interactive platforms allow people to engage in research and build connections to the mission. As we look to future Mars missions, including human exploration and habitat development, maintaining public enthusiasm and support is critical. Exploring Mars is not only a scientific and technological challenge, but also a human effort to expand our understanding of the universe and our place in it.